Hey, it's me, Pete Smith, retired firefighter, singer-songwriter, actor. Yeah, I had a fire in my house recently, which was kind of strange, you know, being a retired firefighter and having been at fires and responded to fires in my career as a firefighter. I had never actually had a fire until now. And I wanted to share about it because I think it might be helpful to other firefighters and people in general to get the perspective from this new sort of side of things. So I want to point out some things that I learned so far. It's a learning process going on here. About what happens at a fire, or some of the misconceptions that firefighters, I know I had when I was a fireman. Had some misconceptions about my job and the people that were having the emergency. Maybe I didn't see things from their point of view until now. So I want to point those out, and I think it would help firefighters, you know, to become better firefighters, possibly. So I'll be pointing out a few things here, and I hope you enjoy this little series of videos about basically about the fire that I had and what it's taught me so far. Okay, let's get on with the show. Yeah, real quick, I just wanted to mention that this video or little series of videos is not going to be about how to fight fires, okay? As far as technique or putting out the fire or, you know, how to do any of that stuff. So it's not a training video in that sense, but it's more about how to be a better firefighter as a serving the community and just be a better person, better firefighter in that respect. Okay, thanks for watching. Hey, it's me, Pete. So, as a lot of you know, we had a fire in our house, and I've been coming up with maybe a course or a program or a little seminar that could be given to firefighters to help them better understand what people go through when they have a fire in their house. I know if I had a course like that while I was on the fire department, I think it would have made me a better fireman to have like that knowledge. Because as a fireman, you know, after you see emergencies after a while, you grow a little callous, you know, a little bit. Sometimes a lot. I mean, just to protect yourself, you know, emotionally. You can grow a thick skin. And when I was on the fire department, I never had a fire in our house. You know, I never had a fire in my house. And so I really didn't know what it was like. But now I'm retired and we had a fire. And so now I got the perspective of, you know, the person that has the fire. And one of the first things I think about is, you know, anyone who's ever heard of like somebody having a fire or they've had a fire in their house, the one thing that people always say to you is was everybody all right? You know, was everybody safe? And hopefully they are, right? You're like for me, everybody was safe, no loss of life. But you know, so if someone asks like, well, is everybody okay? And you say, yeah, everybody's all right. And then the people say like, oh, well, thank God for that. Like, as long as everybody's all right, all the other stuff could be replaced, right? How many people have heard that? I know I have. I've probably said it to people. As long as everyone's all right, you know, all the other things, they're just material possessions. They could be replaced. Well, guess what? After having a fire in my house, I realized that isn't true. Not everything can be replaced, okay? If you've had a fire, you know what I mean. There's many things, memories, photographs, videos, cards, letters, mementos, personal gifts. You know, these all contain memories, and they all have like deep meaning. And they can't, if they're lost, they cannot be replaced. Okay, they cannot be replaced. So that statement is not true. And then you've got the house itself. If that house gets knocked down, that structure, well, it could be replaced, right? Yeah, the house can be replaced, but you cannot replace the memories of the times you shared in that house, okay? Which you will lose. Even though you have a new house or a replaced house, you can't replace the memories. You can't replace the feeling that you get when you stand in the kitchen, when you sit in the living room, of laying in bed, in your bed, okay? You could create a substitute, but you cannot get back those feelings and those memories that are attached to those things. So, that's my first point. More to follow. Hey guys, since I started creating this video, I had a few other things I wanted to mention, and one of them is that I was out with a friend of mine the other night, Mike Carter. Shout out to the Watsessing AC Club. Mike told me he digitized all his photos and videos and stuff, so that is a real must for anyone that has, you know, that's like my age. We went through a lot of transitions with different types of media, photographs, you know, so VHS tapes. So that's a real must. I think I'm going to continue this series. So far, it's 4 parts, but I think I'm going to continue it on after this for with more information for the homeowner, you know, or just, you know, the citizen, things they can do to protect themselves and their belongings in case of a fire. All right, I just wanted to mention that. Thanks for watching, and let's get on to part 2.